Hey, it's Debbie Sexxton with 97.1 The Eagles Loud and Local. And in the studio, taking over is Drowning Pool. What's up, guys?
What's up? We're loud and local.
That's right. Unfortunately, we're missing Mike.
Is that unfortunate?
Yeah, that's probably a good thing. He talks over everyone the whole time anyway.
He's off doing drummer things, right?
Well, there's nowhere for him to sit.
Yeah, we didn't have an extra seat for Mike. Sorry, bro.
Sorry,
Mike says hello, though. He does say hi.
So let's talk about what you guys have been doing.
Partying and drinking. That's what you do in a rock band.
I know, right?
Now we're working on new songs right now, which is awesome, man. We've been getting in the room since we just got off the last tour. The Make America Rock tour was about a month ago or so, a month and a half ago. And yeah, a month and a half, and it seems like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're working on new tunes for the next record. We have a bunch of stuff on the plate. Everybody's brought amazing stuff, material. The thing with this is just trying to go through and see what we're going to do in the next record. So we want to hash out all the ideas and songs and then start narrowing it down. So it's nice to have more than enough to go through.
Exactly. Yeah, because your last album, Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
You got to say it. Hallelujah. There you go. Was
Three-part harmonies. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
I guess I'm not making the band, right?
Oh, no. You
Got
could
it.
try it out.
So that was your sixth studio album. So this will be your seventh. And so we were just talking about Hellelujah, which is like badass, which you can hear on Loud and Local. Sunday night, the boys are coming into the studio and they're taking over. But how is this one going so far? As far as, because the other one was like rebellious and kind of.
Oh, it's just a continuation of that. I mean, it's rock and
Nice.
roll, rebellion. There's a lot of different ideas again on the table, so it's coming together. Jay and Steve bring a lot of lyrics to the table as of late as well, and I love the double meanings on everything that we have. It's we're getting deeper with the lyrics, deep
Oh,
tracks.
nice.
So it's again, it was just evolving, as a band, and it's a monumental. This next record with Jason is 3 records in. First time we've done that with anybody, so obviously we like Jay and he's gonna stay around. So that's my singing.
Yeah. So how do you like rocking out with Drowning Pool?
I love it. It's been a very. It's gonna sound so cliche, but it's been a mind-blowing experience, and it hasn't faded. It hasn't lost its luster. It continues to challenge me in ways that I never could have foreseen. I didn't expect my life to go this way. Obviously, I wanted it to, but I never thought that it would actually happen. So I don't think that I'm ever going to really be, in full belief and acceptance of what has happened, because it's just so crazy.
The honeymoon's still going. How did you guys find him? Craigslist?
Home
You
Depot.
You can pull up
Casual
behind Home
encounters.
Depot and there's a bunch of guys.
There's a
hanging out. You're just
bunch
like,
of
"Hey,
us
man,
just hanging out.
Everybody can sing. Jay, you sing?
We need someone who can sing and do drywall. That's how it happened. No, that's I've been around for the longest. I knew these guys when they were local, and I was in another local band, and we played shows together. And,
A lot of shows together.
and I believe that's where, the relationship started. It was more of a rivalry, in my opinion, back in the day, because, we were all trying to get to the big show and get signed, and so it was friendly competition. It wasn't, spiteful or anything, but even back then we knew, all of us.
You knew something was.
Oh, yeah.
And even after
And
we
we
took off.
were so bitter about it. I can speak for everyone in the scene back then. I don't care who you are. I'm outing you all. I'm outing you all. We were all so jealous and
Half
so
of them came
mad.
clean, though, later on.
Oh,
which is,
man.
Which is nice, though.
Like,
get it.
I
was
wouldn't
the
even
same.
listen to Sinner when it came out. I was so mad, man. Because it was so awesome. I was like, I'm not listening to this crap. Take this out.
But you guys have been, especially with the Eagle, too, you guys have been such a staple here in DFW back, with Dave. And I remember seeing you guys, when I probably shouldn't have been in the clubs yet. Or I don't know. How old were you when you guys started? Right out of high school, right?
Yeah.
No, we were a little bit later, but yeah, we go way back with the Eagle. I mean, the thing that really kick-started the band and got us, recognized nationally was that Eagle Local Show CD. That's where it all started from.
Yeah.
They,
Was Robert doing it or Chris Ryan?
it was Chaz.
Oh,
Chaz.
Chaz, yeah.
So they put together that benefit CD, and Jason's band was on it too. A lot of great bands were on it. It really could have been any band on that CD, but they wanted to pick a single to promote the CD, and so Tearaway was on that. So they picked that and started spinning it. Like we were all living together in a one-bedroom apartment, like sleeping on the floor. We had an old rotary phone, roaches, everything like that. And then that song started spinning on the Eagle. So every record label gets a local, a radio report of what the local markets are doing. And Dallas being a big market, once that song started showing up as an unsigned band, like that rotary phone was ringing off the hook.
We had an answer machine too, man.
Yeah, we had
the thing was like, beep. Hey man, I heard you guys on the radio. Beep.
We got a call. We had to drive to LA for a showcase. So we got in this crappy van, drove all the way to LA, played one show, turned around, drove all the way back to Dallas, got all our stuff, walked up to that apartment, hit play on the answering machine tape, and there was a call from a label saying, "Hey, we need you in New York in 2 days for a showcase." Yep. So we were like, damn. Took all our stuff, walked right back to the van, got in, and started driving.
We drove to New York, and right when we got to New York, remember, it kept dying on us if you let off the gas all the way.
Died on the Jersey Turnpike.
So,
yeah. Oh, no.
So once we got it started, you couldn't let your foot all the way off the gas. Like, you had to, even if when you stopped, you had to kind of hold the gas down a little bit. Something was going on with it. So we had, it was tricky, but we drove to L.A., came back, drove to New York, and back.
So we played in New York, and then got signed the next day.
Wow.
It was Halloween.
That is why they made it.
Yeah.
That's why we were just bitter, and they made it. Because they were talented, they had the songs, and then they had to drive to just jump in a van and go.
Yeah, but you're driven too now. See, the universe is taking care of you. You're
Jason likes to drive, man, so it's nice. I have extra drink. I ain't got to worry about I'm driving tonight. Jason will handle it.
Ooh.
Let's talk party, man, because December 30th is y'all's show, and there's going to be some great local bands supporting you guys too.
Have y'all been to Canton Hall yet? I haven't seen it yet.
What's Canton Hall?
I haven't been there since we played there when it was Deep Ellum Live.
Yeah, so I was going to say.
2000 or 99 or whatever that was. That's the last time I've been.
Yeah, they filmed us playing there. It was like the first time that we did like the biggest like local show for us, like right after we got signed, and they filmed the whole thing, and there's a lot of footage out there. But that was the only time we played there and last time we played there, so I'm excited.
Yeah, it's totally redone. First of all, Clint Barlow and his wife, man, just huge staples in the scene, man. He redid Trees and then Bomb Factory and now Canton Hall.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So
Thanks,
if Clint's behind it, it's going to be badass, man. So we're looking.
Showed me some pictures the other night, and it just looks amazing. So,
yeah.
I'm kind of beside myself being it because everything is just starting to come around full circle,
Yeah.
And I'm about to play a show at Canton Hall. It used to be Deep Ellum Live, I believe.
Yeah.
With Drowning Pool, and it's
Isn't it
kind of a
crazy?
mind
Local
death,
buddies, too, man, which is great.
It's
I love that.
wild.
Yeah.
Because it does seem just like yesterday that I was watching these guys blow up, and now.
And now you're the freaking lead singer of Drowning Pool, dude.
I know what happened.
Making dreams come true.
That's right.
If only you believe, kids, you can do it too.
Look at you, a positive message from Jason.
20 years later, you
know
got
what?
it.
Because so many of the local bands look up to you guys. Because I mean, that's so great, and that's why I dig the local show, and we're gonna fucking Drowning Pool.
Yes.
is from Dallas, and so it's like a lot of these local bands look up to you. So what would you tell the bands that want to be as successful as you are?
Just got to play all the time, keep playing, keep writing, and then keep pumping away at it. The business has brought us down a lot. You hear it in some of the songs in Hellelujah.
Yes, we were just
And,
talking about.
Yeah, the music business sucks, but that doesn't mean music sucks.
Yeah.
Music is great.
Yeah, you got to stick with it. You got to just power through all that stuff and get back there, get in the room and get to your core. It's all about playing music. It's not about what comes. If all that comes to you, it'll come to you. But you just got to love it first. I mean, we still love it. It's music comes first, and then everything else will fall into place. And you do have to take those long drives and chances. I actually had a friend of mine asked me a few weeks ago. He didn't want to tell me what it was. It's like, it's same situation. Like, is it worth it to drive up to New York? It's this and that. I'm like, dude, we did the same story. We did the drive, and it worked out for him. So that's great. I'm glad that they did that.
You got to work your ass off.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put in. You have to put in a lot of double time, and it's not easy. I know. I mean, I was working 3 jobs at the time we were playing to try to get. I was working 3 different electrical companies. It was like work, go to rehearsal, drink black coffee, don't even put anything in it, man. to keep it going. And then you have to put that kind of time and work into it. And just constantly write, too. It's better to have way more material than to go, we got these 3 songs, and that's it. Because they always want to hear something else, So you got to have, like, a bag of tunes.
Yeah, that, songs are most important. And I know a lot of local bands are concerned about burning out the market or burning out their crowd. And, you just can't become a great live band by playing twice a month. It takes a lot more than that.
And play everywhere, right?
Yeah, play. I mean, when we were a local band, we would play, like, a place Friday and Saturday. Then we'd, if somebody offered us to play a bowling alley on a Wednesday, we were there. We just played. And we never worried about burning out our crowd because the way we looked at it, what's our crowd? 50 people right now? Who cares? You got to build that. And we never worried about money at that point because when you're a local band, I mean, if you might get a bar tab and be thankful, but don't let that discourage you from going where you want to go. You gotta play every show regardless, and worry about money when the money becomes something to worry about. When it becomes a much larger figure than a $200 bar tab or whatever.
Plus, you're in Dallas. We played. I mean, we would do a lot of 3-day. Like we go to Houston, San Antonio, back to Dallas. Like you can do these runs. You go up to Oklahoma City and Tulsa. You can get over to Arkansas. We go to New Orleans. So
Right.
we would do almost every weekend. We would go get shows
Yeah,
on our own.
we would go play out of town, and then we'd have friends. Like we'd have like Thursday, Friday somewhere out of town, and Saturday in Dallas. And while we were playing out of town, we'd have friends passing out flyers and stuff like that in Deep Ellum. Just working every angle we could all the time. It was just like this machine.
Everywhere all the time.
And that's the thing. I told some of the local bands, I'm like, yeah, start in Dallas, go to Austin, San Antonio, Houston, and then you can say you want a mini tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's
Weekend
gonna
runs.
know.
Then you're a regional band.
Yeah, we just got
Yeah.
off tour.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, okay, the guys in Drowning Pool are going to be at Canton Hall December 30th. You guys have anything else you want to throw out there, man? What's up with 2018 for Drowning Pool?
Hopefully, get a new record out there. Working on new songs right now.
Hopefully about it. It's
Oh,
happening.
it's
happening. Oh, yeah.
New
there's a whole
record,
when we
world
put it out.
tours.
Where do you want to go on tour?
I want to go everywhere on
Like
tour.
what's one
I want to
place?
play Hawaii.
It's the
Hell
one
yeah.
state we haven't played. We played every state but Hawaii. So
We had a
everybody-
layover there once, but we didn't play.
I think you should invite me so I could,
Absolutely.
just be
You're
like
a tour manager.
Yeah.
Do a remote for the Eagle from
Yeah,
there,
from Hawaii. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. So 2018, expect a new record coming out. This Sunday, we're going to be rock starring it up with Drowning Pool playing all Drowning Pool, the whole freaking hour, man. So join us. They're taking over the airwaves. I can't promise you what's going to happen.
That is awesome.
It's gonna be the best time or the
I
worst
wanna
time of your life.
thank
We
you
just don't
right
know
now
until we
for
get
that.
there.